Texas GOP declares war on LGBTQ+ in shocking platform statement. Texas Republicans have voted on a 40-page document that solidifies their political platform for the next 2 years. The document promotes white nationalism under the guise of Western civilization and pushes the stolen election conspiracy theory. It is also rigidly homophobic. In one section titled Fund and Support Western Civilization Instruction, Defund Political Correctness, the document states that, quote, we oppose using public funds for homosexuality, transgender, or diversity, equity, inclusion centers, end quote. It also calls for the party to oppose any criminal repercussions for those who discriminate against homosexuals, calls for opposition of same-sex marriage regardless of state of origin.
Did we just get teleported back to 1958 or something?
No,
like, what the hell just happened?
You know, it's funny you say that because it reminds me of the Johns Committee in the McCarthyian type of Johns Committee where they're using, again, gays as a scapegoat. But this is more of the same. We saw this with the Muslim ban. It's just pick a scapegoat to galvanize your base in order to promote your hate and to gain power and votes. Gaslighting once again. So it's just not surprising at all. And what really is worrisome about this, if you read some of what they're saying, they're basically saying that they oppose any sort of penalties against somebody who might, whether criminal or civil,
discriminate,
if through faith or their own convictions, do something against the gay person or their property or their physical person.
You know, interesting because couldn't you make that exact same argument in 1948 to justify lynching? You could make the exact same argument. It would apply exactly the same way.
And they describe homosexuality as an abnormal lifestyle choice. No, honey, being a Republican is an abnormal lifestyle choice.
You know,
you were funny, Greg. Yay!
Usually, you know, parties pass a platform all the time, and it's, you know, you packed with special interest stuff and things like that, and nobody really pays attention to it after the convention or the election. I think this is different. This is a blueprint. This is a blueprint. And right now, Texas and Florida are trying to out-blueprint each other with this. Their goal, scare our allies to be silent, then silence us, take away our medical care, and eventually arrest us. They want to, it may not be in the platform, but they want to arrest parents for taking their kids to a drag show. That's supported there, and it's probably going to be on a bill this coming fall, or this coming
Maya
winter.
Angelou says, when they say it, believe them.
Yes.
It's like their little manifesto, basically setting up that they want to erase us.
Yes.
You know, interesting to me on this call out in this platform that the GOP has adopted, that they do not support gay marriage. Well, first off, gay marriage is the law of the land. So you're saying we don't support the law of the United States. That's what you're saying. I constantly and always, to ad nauseum, some people say, apply the standard of pull gay out and let's apply other minority issues. And okay, well, let's pull out exactly what they said. And no, we do not support the law of the land of gay marriage. Now, instead of it being gay, let's put in mixed race religion. Or
women.
Mixed race choices in marriage, and black and white cannot marry.
Right, Loving versus the state of Virginia.
Exactly. So how could you not make that exact same observation and we not all be up in arms? And by the way, we have a Supreme Court justice that is probably getting ready to vote against many LGBT issues, perhaps even marriage. And if the exact same standard was applied to him in mixed race, his marriage rights would be withdrawn. And then the other thing that is really the most offensive to me has nothing to do with LGBT. The most offensive of the GOP in Texas is to say that Trump has won. And I can't help but wonder, are you watching the January 6th hearings? Are you watching not the vice president, but the Attorney General of the United States, the entire inner circle around the President of the United States, his daughter, his son-in-law, all said, this is a lie. When do you become so ignorant in Texas that ignorance is okay?
If it doesn't fit the narrative, it doesn't exist.
That is ignorance. Classic definition. LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Lara are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth